Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're calling from. I wouldn't know if anyone is calling. Happy to have you here today. So my name is Chinelo Kafo, and I'm the founder of Daisy Tech Limited. Daisy Tech Limited came about when there was a need to fill the data science skill gap across the world, the data science skill gap, and ability for people to be employable after school, or even as a professional, you want to change job into data science. So Daisy Tech is a platform where you can actually switch career, because data science is applicable to all industries. So it has been a success since 2020 July, and people that have gone through this course have not had a need to look for a job for a long time. And some of us had promotions, which we'll be talking about within this course of this class. So today we are having an interesting topic, which is creating a Gantt chart with Microsoft Excel. So I thought it wise that we should be able to garner this skill, especially people that manages projects or people that is working within projects and would like to have the skill to help the team. So this Gantt chart skill is part of the skill acquisition of our upcoming course called Become a Data Analyst. It is part of this course. So I thought it wise that why don't we just give out this skill, and that it will automatically help people that manages projects. So that is why we are here, because we all know that we are in the knowledge economy. It's not that we don't appreciate to have our Sundays spent without doing anything, but 1 hour to be able to learn a skill that can actually help your project is so worth it, because it will really help you in so many ways in your career. So I believe that is why we are all here, to have this important skill. So before we start, I want to tell us something. The things that we'll be running through, we'll not just be learning about creating a Gantt chart. It will be nice if you are able to stay to the end of this course, because we will be talking about a lot of things like, okay, probably you don't have a job and you would like to get a job from LinkedIn. So we'll be walking you through on how to get remote job from LinkedIn, or even on-site job, how to go about it. And also we'll have some wonderful goodies for you at the end of this course. So it's going to be an ideal if you are able to stay to the end of this course, because we have full loaded goodies for us to be able to get home with. Even if you have a job, probably you want to change to a data science job, we'll put you through on how to use LinkedIn to do that. And you also have the platform to ask questions after the class. So let's get started. Here with me that will take this class. Okay, so please, if you are not talking, please mute your mic to avoid noise. Okay, so with me that will take this class is our instructor by the name Mr. Femi Fashawe. Mr. Femi Fashawe, he's a seasoned project manager. He has handled over 1 billion naira projects. So he has been using Microsoft Excel for his project. So he is taking us in this class, not just because of he learned it from YouTube or he got some certification. No, he is teaching us because he has been using it in his project, and we believe that when you learn it, you can also use it for your project. And we'll be sharing our emails so that if you have success stories, how you're able to apply this Gantt chart session in your project, how it helped, we really appreciate to have those stories. So we'll be sending our emails. So after this class, I really appreciate you apply it immediately in your projects and give us feedback. We'll be sharing, and it also motivate us to also do more of these free courses once in a while. The ones that we know that immediately you do it, you apply it, it gives you a whole lot of effects in your job or in your industry or in your business. So once again, I welcome Mr. Femi Fashawe that will be taking us through this course. Femi, yeah, I can stop sharing so that you can share.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. It's good to be here. It's good to have everyone here. Thank you for joining this call, and I look forward to a more engaging and impacting session. So I would just speak for like 30 minutes, and then Madam Chinero can take the floor. So let me share my slide, and then we would go from there. I'm trying to share my screen now. Okay. Can you enable screen sharing, multiple screen sharing, please? Okay, yeah, I see that now. All right, thank you, everyone. I hope we can all hear me, please. Sorry.
Yes, we
Can
can
we
hear
hear
you.
me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So this is a short class where we will do a very good, we'll give you a very good introduction on how to create Gantt charts using Microsoft Excel. My name is Femi Fashawe. I'm a seasoned project manager, handled diverse projects, multiple sectors, multiple organizations. I think I pretty much change my job every 1 year or 2 years. So I moved around for a bit. So I would say that from a personal point, that this is a tool that you will need to improve and have a more competitive advantage. We have a course coming up next week where we would be taking you through the whole course. That's learning how to use Excel from start to finish. So this would just trying to cover a bit of it, just to show you what we hope to achieve and also impact that way. So we would be talking about the Gantt chart. I would give you a few, share my slide with you to see what we hope to cover. Then I would go into a practical session. I would love to speak for about 15 minutes when I'm showing you on my Excel sheet, and then you can then take questions for 10 minutes, and then Madam Chinyere can take over the class. So I was speaking for 30 minutes, 15 to show you, 10 for questions, and then 5 will round up on that. So the class is, we're trying to create a Gantt chart using Microsoft Excel, and I would be showing you how to do that. Okay. So creating Gantt charts using Microsoft Excel. The company is called Daisy Tech Limited. Co-founder is Madam Chinere and Chinelo, sorry. And I'm one of the facilitators. My name is Fashio Oluwafemi Clements. I'm a seasoned project manager. I have over 8 years experience in the field. I've worked in power projects, construction, civil, telecom, quite a number of industries. And I've been able to successfully use this tool to gain a better competitive advantage in my field. So today we'll be looking at what exactly is a Gantt chart and what do you do with it? How important is what you do with it? So we know for a fact that Gantt charts are used for planning and scheduling of any activity or projects that we want to implement. Please, at any point in time, if you can't hear me very well, please just call my attention. Yeah. So what's the importance of a Gantt chart? In simple words, a Gantt chart is a visual view of tasks displayed against time that represent critical information such as who is assigned to what, duration of task, and overlapping activities in a project. All in all, Gantt charts are the perfect allies for planning, scheduling, and managing projects. So what are the benefits of a Gantt chart? It's easy to schedule tasks, easy to understand, clear and visual representation of the status of your project, a time frame, and work progress. So after the class, we'll come back to the quiz where I would ask a few participants this question and would like to hear from you on that. So thank you, and we'll go right into the practical session. Are we all with me? Can you hear me? Before I
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes.
we
okay,
can.
okay. So I have a sample I started working on here. So I'll just walk you through this sample, and then we would create a new one from scratch. Okay. So still company is Daisy Tech. This is a free class, and we have an upcoming class by next week for the complete course session. So for this, would show you how to schedule jobs, how to also add a few features into your Gantt chart. For example, if you see the Gantt chart I have here, from the start and finish date, I have some formulas. I have scheduled a lot of things there. It's actually a live Gantt chart, whereby, for example, let me show you something. If I change this date to the 25th, and you see what happens. So it's a live Gantt chart that is moving, responding based on the inputs you put in it. And I also have, I also would create this from scratch, and then I'll show you. I'll cover as much as I can, and I'll also tell you a few more features we will be covering during the full class next in the coming weeks. So are we good? Can I start now?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Okay. 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 So take note of, for example, take note of what happens on this on my sample template. Take note what happens when I change the date here. I already put the formula to give me the date for today, and I said today -2. Okay, see what happens when I say today, the job has to start today -4. Okay, can you see what happens to the chart? It moves and readjusts to start on that particular day and adjust every other thing along the line. I've also put in a function to tell you to let you identify what particular day you are on in your project. The only thing missing from this chart is a progress bar. Okay, progress and resource allocation bar. Okay, so and that would come in the full class. So I'll walk you from how to start from scratch and how to get here, and then maybe future engagement and all that. Would pick it up from there. Okay, is that okay by us? So let's start.
It's
It's a
fine.
practical class. It's a practical class, and if you have access to your laptop, it's okay to please follow as we proceed. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay.
So we'll start by creating a chart. This is a simple Excel sheet. How many of us are familiar with with the Excel sheet, Excel workbook?
Aye.
Okay, how many packages can you use very well with Microsoft?
How many?
Can you use only in Excel, or you can use other Microsoft packages?
I can't like the chat. No, I use it to work on a daily basis, so I don't know.
Okay, so you can use PowerPoint, Excel, Project,
Yeah, to an extent, not
or
very.
Word. Okay, that's good.
The
So,
one
so
that
for
is the area of my work.
okay, so for those that might not be familiar, when you open your Excel, you get a blank sheet like this. Okay, we have the Home tab, Insert tab, Page Layout, Formulas, Data, Review, View, Developer, and Help. Okay, so we would not be running through the entire thing because the course is just to show you how to set up your Gantt chart. Okay, so you might have to join another class if you're not quite familiar with the Excel interface. So the first thing we want to do.
It's breaking.
Hello, Femi. I think your network is having some issues.
You went off for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, am I good now?
You are
Yes.
back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. If it happens again, I'll switch. Sorry. So we're trying to mirror what we created here. Okay, so we'll start by creating the description of the project, um, job completion level, start date, end date, duration, and then this calendar. Okay, so for example, now we would start here. I would go to cell A9, and this I'll call this serial number. Okay, and then I would call this project activity. I'm going to try and type a bit faster so that we don't go past my 15 minutes, okay? So start date. And end date. And end date, activity duration, or just duration, fine. Okay, and we're good. For example, okay, if this had to do with a project that had to do with maybe, for example, technical site survey, maybe just a site survey, I'll try and group it into phases and then list some activities that might come, that you might find in that kind of project. So I'll call this phase 1, and I'd move 3 cells down and call this phase 2. Okay, we good? Then I'll list a few tasks under just for now. Task 1, task 2, and task 3. Good. I'd love to just, yeah, good. So depending on what you hope to achieve on your project and how you broke down the work flow, that's the work breakdown structure, you can decide to fill whatever you like here, okay? This would be completion level. Okay, good. So I would quickly do this, and then I'll impute the dates format. Okay, the first thing I would like to do is to create the dates. Now, I would create 2 sets of dates, just like we have here. You can see 3-letter words, the day of that date, and this is just the date. Okay, so how do I do that? First thing I come to do here is, for example, I impute 30th of September 2022. See what happens. It picks this date format. Okay, now I don't have a problem with that, and then I just drag it to give me 7 working days. Is this 7 days? No, 6. So 7 working days. Okay, now I don't want this kind of format. All I have to do is hold on, Control L. No, yeah, good. Control L and customize to suit my format. Okay, I come here and I just choose the day. I want it to show me the day. Can we see what's happening here? And then I come and I reduce to fit our Gantt chart. Good, centralize. Yeah, we're good. So I want to see what day of the week exactly do we have here. So I use a simple text formula. Okay, this day, comma, I want to see the full day. That's the short. That's the what's it called? The short format for day, and enter. So it gives me that particular day. I come here and I drag like so, and we're good. So we've done first basis of what we want to do. Okay. Then I want to also show the week. Now I come and I march center above this and I do equal to the first day on the chart. Okay. Now I don't like this format. I want to return back to the format, Control Shift and 3. Yeah. Good. So I want a full date format. So I put it there. Okay. All I did was just click on Control Shift and 3, number 3. Yes. Okay. So that's that. So I would love to make it a bit beautiful. So let me work on a few aesthetics here. Okay. So first of all, I would love to reduce the fonts and make it fit. So come here, highlight the entire thing and reduce font to make it fit. Good, and then centralize. Good, yeah. So we're good, okay? I come here and then I indent this back and I try to indent the task. Remember, we're trying to show you a project workflow. So if you're familiar with the work breakdown structure, you pretty much understand what I'm doing right now. Okay. And then tax the bits. That's good. Okay, good.
Sorry, hello,
Good.
sir.
Yes,
I don't
please.
know if we can. I don't know. I'm sorry if we can. If maybe if a bit of it is not clear, I don't know if we can maybe just identify. Maybe you can just a bit back and then because I'm actually doing it. I'm also doing it, so I'm a bit lost somewhere. That's why I don't know. I don't want to really drag the class back.
Okay, so what I would advise is that try and follow as much as you can. In another 10 minutes, I should be done, and then we can look at your screen and then see what if we could help or what where you missed it. But try and catch as much as you can because of the size of the class. We might not be able to stop in the middle of the teaching to catch attend to you immediately because it will stay long. The class will span longer than we planned for it to start to last. I mean,
Okay,
is that
yeah,
okay?
Added to that, Damilare, we'll be sending the recording. So I think you should try to understand the what's behind it, so that when you understand the whole thing, you can be able to ask questions. Then when we send you the recording, you can actually calm down and do the practice. I think it's much better that way. Just follow through to be able to know what question to ask, so that you not end up missing out. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so before we start the work, I just want to make this finer than it looks. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just paint this and then make it white. Good. I want it to be bold. Yes. Okay, this is not too clear. Okay, good. And then you come here. All I'm doing is just formatting the cell. Okay, just to give it a feel, a different feel. Nothing serious, just something light. Borders, good. So I'd love to try and yeah. So top right corner, just to give you a few more weeks. Here, no, undo. Good. Just to give us a few more weeks, okay? So now I'll try and impute the start and finish dates, okay, for task one. For example, now, if the task one is just a 1 day duration pro activity, tax 2 is 4 days, tax 3 is tax 3 is 5 days, okay? That's for phase 1. Now in phase 2, task 1 is 2 days, task 2 is 3 days, and this may be 1 day, just rounding up. Now, I would also want to show you something which we call precedence, okay? Precedence, okay? I'll just put PRE, precedence, good. Now, this means that what project starts after the other, okay? So this is starting after A0. That means it's starting from ground 0. And this is starting after A1. This is starting after A3. And then this is starting after A2. Okay. And this is starting after A3. And this is after, okay, and this is after B2. Now, what I'm referencing is just this line here. Can you see? Okay, I'm just trying to create a precedence. That means that this activity is starting, it's the first activity to start on this project, followed by this one. This one is starting after A2. So immediately you're finishing A2, you're starting this one, okay? That's what it means. And then this is starting after and all that kind of stuff, okay? So now let's put, for example, our start date, let's say our project start date is equal to today, tab today, minus 14. Okay, now I want the end date to definitely be that day plus my duration, right? And then I enter, okay? Now, I've told you that tax 2 will start after tax AO, right? So this is equal to this plus 1 and enter. So it starts 1 day after completion of task A1, okay? Same thing for the duration. I just drag down like this and it calculates that. Now task 3, A3 is starting after what? It's starting after what tax?
After A2.
A2.
Yeah,
After
A2. I'll change this to A2, my error. Good. So this is equal to end date of A2 plus 1. So we do the same thing for phase 2. Okay, I'll just do that quickly. Good, good. So the error here is that it's in another format. Okay, so I just changed the format and transfer to this number, and then it changed to the date. Okay, so we're good. We're good with the dates now. Okay, we're good with the date. Let me just put a border around this so it's a bit fine. Yeah, good. Okay, good. Let me also put a border around our chat area. Good. Are we following? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So it's taking shape gradually. So the next thing we want to do is to add the Gantt, okay? Add the Gantt bars, the progress, what's it called? Yeah, Gantt bars. to show you duration of each of the activities and where they are on the Gantt chart. Okay. So before I do that, I would love to do something. Okay. I would love to introduce a few more features here. First one is a project start date. And then next would be project week. Okay. Then up above here, I'll just put the project name. Good. So I'll merge this. I want to use a full date format. So for example, I would say this is equal to okay. I would say, for example, the start date is 15th of September 2022. Good. I want a full date format, so I'll just do Control-1 and then custom format, and I'll put a full date format. A full date format. That's yeah. So this, I'll just edit this to reflect what I want. So DDD, comma, DDD, comma, space, and this. Good. So I want a full date format. That's why I put that there. Okay. Like so. Like so. Paint format and copy here. Paint format and copy here. Paint format. Okay. Yeah, good. 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 So it's taking shape now. So now I want to introduce the bars. Okay. Want to use the bars just like we have here. Can you see? So I want to introduce these bars now. It's, what we'll do simply is that we'll use a simple conditional formatting. Okay, I would highlight the entire cell range like so. And then I want to create a conditional format for it. Okay, so all I have to do is go to conditional format and then select new rules, use of formula, and then I type in the box. So it's equal to and can you see my dialog box?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, that's great. So equal to and, okay. Now I will choose the start date. Start date, okay. I'll choose the start date. Then I would say greater than or equal to my start date on my project. Okay, comma. I would also choose my calendar, first date on my calendar again. I would say less than or equal to my end date for my project scheduled activity. Now, I would want to ensure that, okay, yes. Undo, come on. Okay. I want to ensure that I allow my formula move along that cell row 8, but I'll allow it to move along cell 8. That's row 8 all through the dates. And then I'll make sure that it moves downwards towards from D10 all the way down. So what I'll do is I'll make sure that I make D10 D static, and then this like so. Good. Fix the row and then leave yeah, the column static. Then I'll also create a format which is practically telling us what do I want to see. So I want to fill borders. I want yellow. Yes, to fill borders. Okay. And then what else? We good? Okay. Okay. Good. So can someone tell me why we're not seeing bars for the other tasks? Hello? Does anybody have an idea why we can't see the bars for the other tasks?
Hello?
The project ends within a week. The project duration is 1 week.
Okay, because the start date here is
Start date.
later than, it is farther than their start date, okay? So that's why you can't see. That's why you're seeing that task 3 here is showing 1 day as a duration when it's 5 days. So what do you think we should do? Okay, fine. I'll just show you how to correct that. Okay. So what I want to do now is that I want to link the project start date here to my actual start date. Okay. Can we see? Can we see what happened?
Yes, we can.
Good. So what else is wrong with this? It's showing the 15th as a start date, and it's also showing 1st of October. So I have to link this to this, okay? So all I have to do is do equal to that start date plus 1, and then drag. Good. Can you see what happened? It has messed up my formula. Okay, my format. I'll change that. Don't worry. So I'll just drag all the way down. Good. Okay, good. So paint format and just duplicate here, here, and here. Good. So now we have all our project bars represented. Okay. What I also like to show you is how to identify today on your chart. Okay, how to identify today on your chart. How to identify today on your chart. Now I can come here and then show you how to identify today on your chart. I also use conditional format. It's simple. So I highlight my cell range like so, and then go to conditional format, new rules. Okay, I want to use a formula. So equal to my start date on my calendar equal to today. Okay, and I also want to make sure that I allow my formula move along that row. So I go and remove the static sign in front of the cell I, and then I click on format. I want to fill it with borders. I want to see red borders on both sides. And then okay. And okay, good. Can you see what happens? It identifies today's date on my Gantt chart. Okay, so lastly, what I would love to show you, I want to show you a view that can allow you scroll week by week. I want to show you a view that would allow you scroll week by week. Okay. What I mean by that is, for example, can you see this? My sample. See what happens. I introduce a scroll bar and I can move from one point of the chart to another. Okay. So I want to introduce a toolbar that would show you how to move week by week. And then the chart can move week by week. It's simple. What we hope to do is to rename this cell, okay? Rename this cell and make it project week, and then link it to the first date. So how do we do that? It's simple. I come here, for example, I say this is week 1. Enter. Now I want to rename this cell. I would come into the name box and call this project week. Project underscore week. And enter. Okay, so I've renamed that cell. What am I? Oh, come on, man. Sorry, I'm renaming this cell. Okay, so I come here, project underscore view. Good, and enter. I try and link this day to my project week, right? So all I do is come here and say, 1 minute. Okay, good. Plus open bracket project. I already renamed it so it will show project view. Okay. Project view, tab to select. +1 times 7 and enter. Can you see what happened? Now see what happens if I put it at 0. See what happens if I change this to 1. See what happens if I change this to 2. It keeps moving you down the line of your week. It changes your week and moves you down the line. So finally, if I wanted to introduce a scroll bar here and then link my view to it, it's quite simple. All I have to do is engage my developer option. If you don't have this activated, you might have to go to File, Advanced Setting, and then check this to pop up. Okay, choose the developer ribbon. So I click on developer, insert, yes, scroll bar, and then I draw my scroll bar here. Good. Now I try and link this scroll bar to my project week view. Format, I right click, format, and I tell it where do I want to choose from here. Okay, select. Good. How many pages? 1 page. And I click OK. So see what happens when I click on my scroll bar. Can you see? Okay, guys, so that's how much I would cover for this class. I hope to see you guys subsequent engagement and do some more. If you have questions now, you're free to share your questions and comments, and then we can take it up from there. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Femi. That was a nice one. So please, if you have questions, can I see your hands up if you have questions? If you have questions, can I see your hands up? Any question? Any question? Okay, while we are trying to gather our questions, let's just take you through as I told you earlier, this is a part of a larger class which we'll be having, which is called Become a Data Analyst. Yes, become a data analyst within 10 weekends. It's possible. This is the second time. Yeah, it's a practical class. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is what we offer in Daisy Tech Limited. We don't offer certificates, we offer practical learning. We don't just offer certificates, we offer practical learning. So while you are trying to ask your questions, thank you, Joshua, for that. While you're trying to gather your questions, let me push you through on what the Become a Data Analyst class is all about. As I told you, Gantt chart is part of it. I don't know whether you are seeing my screen or it's yet to share. Are you seeing my screen?
Not yet.
Okay, so the network is still dancing. Okay, so while we wait for it, I hope we all enjoyed the class. If you, okay, like Joshua that says a practical session, if you enjoy the class, please go to the chat box and give us a big up for that. Go to the chat box, tell us how what you learned in the class. Yeah. Okay, so this is the class. Become a data analyst. From beginners, is a beginner's class, from beginners to intermediate, using Microsoft Excel and Power BI. So we have some of our alumni in this class. They can actually tell you for free that our class is not just practically you are seeing it and we're giving you videos to learn. No, as Femi was telling you, you can actually share your screen. If you're having issues following the instructor, you can actually share your screen and we put you through. So you are learning, you are practicing immediately in the class. Everyone is meant to practice and we all share our screens in one way or the other when we finish our session. So it's a whole learning. Okay, it's a whole learning and engaging class here in Daisy Tech Limited. So we have this class coming up called Become a Data Analyst, which includes Power BI and Excel. I wouldn't know why okay. I don't know whether someone somewhere is controlling my screen. Okay, let me just stop sharing. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry for that. Can you imagine what is happening? I don't know, someone from the village is controlling my system. I want to share something, it's sharing something else. Eh? People from my village. Okay.
Oh la la.
Sorry,
People from my village, yeah.
so in addition to that, I would say that there's a quote we normally share when in our classes that you have to continuously seek to improve yourself. I would say we watch the videos, the video that we share, the recording of the class, and seek for ways to add more value to that content. There's a lot you can do with the Gantt chart. There's a lot you can do with Excel, which would be covered in our class coming in coming weeks. However, this is like the foundation to start doing that work. So I would say there's more work to be done. Watch the videos and learn as much as you can. And if you're able to join the class, please feel free to register for the class.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. So this is the course outline. The Microsoft Excel class, you can see the create a Gantt chart. That's the last one which we just pulled through today. So we have the first navigate Excel, the data cleaning, sorting, HLOOKUP, then and other ones, creating a chart, then very good for reporting. If you are into reporting, very good for you to be able to know it. If you want to go into becoming a data analyst, you want to have a job, okay, so in data analysis, this course is right for you. So we have the Power BI section. So Microsoft Excel and Power BI. In the Power BI, it will be taught by a certified, a Microsoft certified instructor. So it's more learning, and he has a whole lot of more than 10 years experience using Power BI. So it's teaching you from the experience point of view. So we have the lists, as you can see there, introduction to data analysis. What is data analysis? You don't just analyze data, you need to know why you should analyze data. The world is going data. A lot of fintechs, a lot of technologies are coming up. Most of this technology, if you look through, they are trying to get people's data, whether it's Internet of Things or whatever it is at the back end. What makes Google what it is data. So who is going to analyze that data? Machine cannot do it 100%. We are the ones. That is why it's creating a whole lot of jobs. That is why there's no one, I can tell you, from 2020, we started Daisy Tech Limited till date, that has gone through our data science course that we say is looking for a job. Because one, it will not just give you the leverage to get a job. Even in your job, it can actually give you a promotion. Someone did this Microsoft Excel and Power BI in our last class. We just finished one in beginning of August, and the person he got a promotion for his project. So some people might even need these skills in order to be able to be promoted in their job. A lot of opportunities, as long as these Microsoft Excel skills and Power BI. That you are using Microsoft Excel does not mean that you know Excel. It does not mean that. So it's a whole lot of cleaning of your data set and the rest of them. You know how to use it, yes. We know how to press our phones, but I bet you there are some features in your phones I don't even know that exist. So being efficient in Excel is very important. So let's just go through the benefits of taking this course. Why should we take this course? Now, Microsoft Excel is it's very, very vital for everyone, especially for you to be proficient. One is to know how to open Microsoft Excel and run some tables. Another thing is to be proficient, to go from beginner, using it for your daily work, to be using it as an intermediate, whereby you can actually utilize it to increase your work productivity. Very important. If you're able to, people are trying to copy and paste, and you are there, you are able to get your cursor to do the plus sign, and you're able to click enter, everything goes by. And the person is trying to finish within days, and you're already giving your reports today. It tells a lot to management about your efficiency. So it increases productivity to be proficient in Excel, and also to be able to create charts in Excel and use your VLOOKUP and the rest of them. So the next one is Power BI. Power BI is a business intelligence tool. So they call it power because it's very powerful. BI is business intelligence, right? But they add power to it because it's very powerful. What makes it powerful? It's easier, it's very easy to use. That's one. Anybody can use it. You don't need to be an engineer or a technologist. Anybody can use it. That is why it's very good if you want to go into business analysis. People use this Power BI because because when Microsoft was creating it, it took in cognizant people that are not that do not have technical skills. So especially the people that are into in finances, you don't need to have all that technical skills. You can use it to create interesting charts like the gauge charts, the funnel charts, the shape map, the tree map, the bubble charts. So when you have your colleagues creating charts like bar charts, normal bar charts we know in our secondary school, or the pie charts, and you are here bringing out a KPI chart, as in they'll be everyone will be astounded, like, wow, you got the skill. And this can actually lead you to be noticed in the industry and also give you promotion. And not just that, it makes you relevant. You become relevant because that person knows how to use Power BI. Well, let's go to him, let's go to her. So it's a skill that when you have it, anywhere you are in the world, anywhere you are, because data is king. Data is the new oil. So anywhere you are in the world, you can actually use your Power BI and Excel skill, and you are be able to get a job, whether remote or on site. So another thing why you should want to take this Become a Data Analyst course is you can actually work remote, as I said earlier. It can help you to get remote job, which I'm going to show you how to get remote job on LinkedIn. Very, very key. You have to, the way you have your Facebook and Instagram, you have to have a LinkedIn page for you to be able to be seen, to be noticed, especially if you want to get a job, or a new job, or you want to change career, or even in your industry, you want to be seen as a thought leader. You need to be on LinkedIn. And even when you take like this Gantt chart that I just took, you can actually, when you do it, you can actually just show off that I'm able to project. It raises eyebrows and people want to connect with you. People are like, my screen. Okay, so how to get a job on LinkedIn? A business analyst job. So while we are at that, I'm also sending you a link to our social media page. Go ahead, please, and like our page. Anywhere any link, any social media that you are very active at, just join us. We have the LinkedIn, we have the Instagram, and we have our Facebook. So let me show us how to get remote job from LinkedIn. Very easy. Okay. I have to close it and open it again. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so if you are seeing it, let me know. So I'll just put us through. Can you see it?
Yes, please.
Okay, so now this is very good. Please, just if you have even someone that is looking for a job, please help the person navigate through on how to get a job as a business intelligence analyst, so that even when you're through with this course, you can actually get a job remote as a business analyst. So first of all, this is what you will type, business intelligence analyst. So I'll just take us to my home. So I can start from my home. You can actually open your LinkedIn and walk through with me. So let me just go back to my home and show you how I got here. Okay. If this network can allow us. Okay, wait. We have to wait. So when you open your LinkedIn, if you have one already, if you don't have one, please do, so that when you do courses like this, you can actually show people your expertise. They can connect with you. Even while you're working, probably you want to engage in some projects, they can know that you have the required skill. So now this is my LinkedIn page. It's still loading, but when you have loaded your LinkedIn page, you are in your this is your page, your personal page. What you have to do is my home. Okay, load to my home. So when you are on your page, just go ahead. You see a briefcase called jobs. That briefcase, just go ahead and click on the briefcase. Under the briefcase is called jobs. Go ahead and click on the briefcase to get you to the job platform on LinkedIn. There are other platforms. We have Indeed and the rest of them, but today we are talking about LinkedIn, how to get remote job on LinkedIn. So on your home, you go ahead and click on job, this portfolio here. So my own is still loading. So probably someone can help us share your screen. Probably my own, I don't know how long it will load. If you can share your screen, I can actually, anyone wants to share, you want to volunteer to share your screen so that I can actually put you through, because mine is taking time. Okay, it's loading. Anyone wants to volunteer? Let's use your LinkedIn page.
Let me try and do that. Let me try and do that.
Are you using your system?
No, I'm using my phone.
Okay, no, we want the
network.
system.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
because I end up seeing some things in your phone. That's not wonderful. This is recorded. Okay, so you can see this. You've clicked the job. You are on the job platform. So you have my job where you've been applying jobs. You have job alerts. It will be giving you alerts to apply. It will even be sending to your email. So you even have interview prep, skill assessment. You can actually finish your course and come and do your assessment here. Okay, so you have so many features in the job platform. So when you, wow, Okay. Can we just go back to LinkedIn? Can we just go back to LinkedIn? Thank you. Okay. So it's loading. So this is my page. Okay. This is job. So I click on job. It takes me to the job platform. What am I searching for? I'm searching for business intelligence analyst, because we know that Power BI is a business intelligence tool. So I just say business, I type. So you can go ahead and type business intelligence, okay, analyst. So I click, okay. Automatically it will take you to Nigeria. But because I've done a search before, that's why. So this, you do you type here on your, it will automatically, because it knows that you're in Nigeria, it will just take you to Nigeria. Thanks for data. But I'm telling you that the world is going data. You need to be data literate with the right application software. So you type EMEA. Okay. Anybody wants to ask me what is EMEA, or you know? You know what it is?
Oh, we don't know. I
Tell us,
don't
tell us.
know.
No, we don't
Okay,
know.
who knows? Oh yeah, tell me. Tell me if you know. Tell me. EMEA. Someone say he knows now. Okay, let's not waste our time. Okay, EMEA is European. Okay, Europe jobs, Middle East jobs, and African jobs. Are we good? So, as in people within Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So we are looking for jobs within these countries: Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So not just in Nigeria. It can be Ghana, it can be anywhere. So so you can see. So what I do is experience level. I will always tell us, no matter, well, it depends on how experienced you are in the industry. But I always tell us that, okay, why don't you start with internship, right? Just to get you started, just to get your hands dirty on data. But it depends on how experienced you are. So you can actually go ahead and do senior level. Just analyze with your data visualization tool, the Power BI and the Excel. So now, internship, for example, you have other ones. You have entry, associate, mid-level, director, executive. So let me just say we're starting with internship, right? And the date it was posted, which day? Do you want in the next 1 week, or anytime, or within 24 hours? Probably say, okay, the past 1 week, right? So let me just leave anytime. So what do you want? Is it on site or remote? Okay, we want remote. We want to be working from home. That's the new way of working from home. So remote, right? We have 171 jobs for remote. So do you want easy apply? Easy apply means that you want to apply from LinkedIn. That means you have to upload your CV ready. So this is an easy apply. So now you can see business analyst, intern. You can go ahead and easy apply, or you can go ahead and scroll down and see, do I have what he's looking for? What is he looking for? He's looking for what? For you to be experienced in Excel and for you to be analytical. If you have your Power BI, you can be analytical. Another thing about business analysis is that another thing is that if you have financial knowledge, it's a plus. It's a plus if you have financial knowledge. But if you don't have financial knowledge, but you are proficient in Power BI and Excel, it's a good start. So we have other ones whereby you can actually scroll and get yourself a remote job.